primer cord to each block and then set it off. Detonator's down by your feet.
All right.
Isolate and kill. Lincoln Clay's specialty. What's wrong? It's the boat thing, isn't it?
Not saying it is, not saying it ain't.
You need to get over it. You were on what, 40, 45 PBRs in country?
52.
好了，现在我的游戏
That's
是
not
射
the
枪
point.
必
You
杀，
don't
然
know what it's
后
like to get onto a boat
依然
knowing
关
full
麦
well
完
the
了。
damn thing's gonna sink. Gets old, man.
Look, you blow the coal dumper. Boom. It hits the boat. Then you jump on board and kill Lou and those other assholes. 50-50, you don't even get wet.
50-50.
40-60, but still. 30-70 at the worst.
I'm in the bayou and I need transportation.
On it, lad. Just getting her warmed up.
Four wheels and an engine. They're set.
That's a big help. Get something!
Ain't nothing for you to worry about. Let's get you upstairs. You all fan out. Watch the rest of the boat. This sure shit wasn't an accident.
Drop a grenade on him! Grenade it! Taking my shot. Shot, huh?
I'm ducking down!
Damn, cut that sack of shit down.
Heave a grenade at him!
Well, I'm on to you, buddy. Open up, bitch! You about to get fucked! I got that son of a bitch.
Set him down. Can't fucking move! Run! Run! Gotta hunker down. Need to reload. Got it. Run! Run!
Gotta get out of here!
Yeah! Hurry! Get out of here! Yeah! Hurry! He's the
Get off
beauty!
the pot, kid! Run! Now! This is too much!
Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh. Yeah! Hurry!
I can't stay here! Just get it over with!
Oh,
Had a
shit!
good run?
Come get me, boy!
Just get it over with!
Get out of here! No! Oh, God! Yeah! Hurry!
Just get it over with!
Shit! I'm pinned in! Taking my shot! Other side. Lost another one. Heading for cover.
Switching out ammo!
So much blood. Look at all the blood.
You gotta let these people off! Motherfucker, so we can get off this boat! Now! buddy. We gotta move.
I will not have my re-election spoiled by this, Lou. Now, you said your men could handle this, nigga.
Yeah.
Cowboy up.
The fuck is mine?
In my sights.
Don't you know you're damn?
Shit! I'm pinned in! Fuck! Reload!
Pull the fucking pin already.
Too late to run now.
Comfortable here.
Grab some cover!
Can't fucking move!
Open up, Honey! Motherfuckers die first. Need to reload!
Heading for cover!
Don't ease up on the trigger!
Get it, boy! Fucker got lucky! Can't fucking move! Let's go down!
Tell me that easy to take down, boy? Give it a shot!
That's far enough, you wop asshole! What the fuck, Lou? Take another step and he gets it.
You think I give a shit about some politician?
Please, I don't even know what's going on.
Listen, I got money. You can have it. All of it. Just don't kill me.
I don't want your money. I want you to send a message to your brother.
Yeah? Anything. Oh, just say it. Just say it.
Lord Almighty.
State Senator Walter Jacobs was killed this evening in a fiery explosion aboard a riverboat. Local businessman Louis Marcano also lost his life, along with dozens of other wealthy donors there to attend a political fundraiser.
When Lincoln left his gutted body on a statue commemorating Andrew Jackson, people were horrified. I mean, how could that be anything but a political statement?
Lincoln once told me he couldn't turn the other cheek, that the world doesn't work that way. I spent the better part of 40 years trying to prove him wrong. But I was just lying to myself. Look at how we treat each other. Compassion is a sign of weakness, but greed is a virtue. The poor is considered morally corrupt, while every excess of the powerful is celebrated. We sent kids off to die. For what? So someone can make a few bucks? Lincoln was right. He was always right. There ain't never gonna be another Dr. King or a Bobby Kennedy. But there always gonna be another Sal Marcano, another Sammy Robinson, another Lincoln Clay. We are a cruel and wicked people.
All hail the motherfucking king! Nice work out there. The entire goddamn city's buzzing about what we done to Marcano.
There's no one left to stand in our way. We run this city now.
My men had no trouble taking over all the action in the district. It'll be good for them in the neighborhood to get used to us being around.
Last time we sat at this table, you called on me. Why? 'Cause you know I'm the motherfucker who gets shit done. Always will be.
It's been a long road.
I stuck around this long when I could have turned you over to Marcano with one phone call. You gotta
Don't second guess this, Lincoln.
You got no idea how long I've been dreaming of this moment, Lincoln. This is the real shit. I get it. You gotta consider all your options.
Don't let some white boy rush you. Take your time.
Calling this one for Scaletta.
Thanks, kid. Spent most of my life getting fucked by one asshole or another. And what we got going here is a real future. Ain't no one fucking with us anytime soon. Indulge me for a second here. I got something to say. You and me, we knew it wouldn't be easy. And that more than likely we'd suffer some losses along the way. But we made it. Now all we gotta do is figure out how the fuck to keep a hold of it. Fuck. You know how long I've been waiting for someone to stand up and be a man of his word? And in all my fucking days, you, Lincoln Clay, are the first motherfucker to do it. Thank you. You've done a hell of a job, Lincoln. Couldn't have done a better job myself. Probably.
I know how hard it was losing Burke, But sometimes people do everything they can to destroy any chance they have for happiness. You did everything you could. I'll admit it. I had my doubts, but no more. You came through just as you promised, and I'm lucky to be a part of it.
I'm gonna need you two to work out your shit. This ain't the Cassandra and Vito show. We need to be on the same page, because it won't be long before someone else comes up and tries to take us out. Not wasting any time, are you?
Your little rampage is going to attract attention. Attention from people I don't care to associate with.
Yeah, imagine not.
Thankfully, closing off your loose ends is as simple as tossing around some super grade. With any luck, this will keep them off my ass. For a little while, anyway. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. There's still the matter of killing Georgie and Sal. You should get a kick out of hearing this.
Goddamn motherfucking piece of shit! Lou's dead. They found him tied to that statue of Eddie Jackson over in the French ward. He was gutted like a goddamn catfish.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This was that goddamn nigger Lincoln Clay. We would not be in this fucking mess if you'd done what you were supposed to do.
You would, yeah? I shot him right in the fucking head.
Once! You shot him once! I am leveraged out the ass. Called in every favor, and none of it made a goddamn difference. We're fucked. I am fucked.
Oh, now that's bullshit. We still got some men. I say we hit the streets and we found that cocksucker.
Every low-life ball of piss in this city spills blood in the water. My blood. Do you understand? And they'd step over their own mother if it meant being the one that clipped me. I wouldn't last 10 fucking minutes out there.
That's a crock of shit. You forget? You are Sal Marcano.
Well, there's got to be something we can do.
Call whatever men we still have left. Tell them meet us up there at the casino. And when Lincoln Player shows up, we're gonna do everything we can to plant that goddamn nigga in the ground. Right next to us. That's what we can do. Go on, get the fuck out of here. Go!
Should have known that Marcano would go to ground at the casino.
You can take the bridge up there, so it's a straight shot.
You know, none of this would have happened without you.
There's either this or right away in some goddamn office. And once you've killed those assholes, you come and find me. I'll be hanging around over at the Padres.
You got it.
You give
Bored. Where they at? Just want to get this shit over with. Tired of waiting around.
This is the way you die!
Open up on him! Think fast, bitch! Throwing grenade! Get me out of here! I caught one!
Grab him some cover! Back me up, boys!
Dropping like fucking...
So much blood.
over here! I'm empty!
I'm ducking down!
Fucking move!
We got a score settled now. Cover me while I reload! Gotta get behind something. He's killing our fucking crew!
I got first dibs on this fucker.
Get your ass around!
Get out of here.
Who's got shells?
Get his fucking legs off!
Boom, boom!
Here I come! You never see it coming!
Sweating like a fucking pig over here.
Where they at? Just want to get this shit.
He's over here! Cover!
I got a gator who loves colored, boy.
Blow that fuck to smithereens! Think fast, bitch! Throwing grenade! pleasure. For pity's sake! You're dropping us! Have some cover! You should have said so. Fuck! Reload! I ain't ready. I'm not fucking ready.
Fire! Fire now! Hey! Hey! Over here! Taking cover!
Useless fuck.
Hey, where you at?
He gone. Keep looking.
Look. I'm stuck. Woo, boy knows how to shoot.
Follow my lead, boys!
I could really use a resupply. Carrying too much money. Need you to take it.
Hold your horses. I'll get to you.
Yes, I'll try over there now.
You want something? You let me know.
All right.
Keep this
what
safe.
What are we handling today? On my way. Call me if you need.
Show me what you got.
Guess we're... Good. Call me if you need me.
Found some. Get behind something. Found him. Find him. Come on. Not a sign of him. Sneaky son of a bitch.
You let the boys downstairs handle this. It's what they're getting paid for. I ain't come here to watch someone else do all the work. I came here to bury that cocksucker, just like we said. Be careful, yeah? I ain't the one you need to be worried about.
Huh?
Shit. Check the other side.
I get him. He's over here.
Gonna take more than you to hurt me.
Trouble, trouble. Heading for cover.
Thinking you stupid fuck, you should not have come here. You cocksucker, you brought all this on yourself.
I'm going hunt.
You should have told me to stop by. I had the kids whip something up for you.
Fuck! These motherfuckers can't protect us. It's over.
Killing our fucking crew.
Come on! What you waiting for? Let's go!
Taking cover.
You think I'm gonna roll over like a fucking dog? Fuck you! You ain't never getting to my old man!
I'm in.
Can't kill all of us.
We'll all get a piece of him, but I'm first.
That fucker can't be here. Get
Taking
him.
cover.
Fuck! I'm out!
Gonna hunt him down.
Fuck! I'm out! Grabbing cover! Gonna blow his ass up!
Take cover. He got me jammed. I'll flush him out.
Come tussle with a motherfucker your own size.
I ain't going out like that.
Fuck him up! Boys! Oh, where that came from! Put you down, son! Grenade! Another one! Surprise, motherfucker! Gonna cut your fucking heart out!
Fucking eyeballing him right?
Cut us down!
You stupid motherfucker.
I always thought you were my friend. That you had me and Ellis's backs. It was just an act. You didn't kill me because I said no. You killed me because you thought you owned me. Owned all of us.
It was never about us. It was about my old man. My father. I'd do anything for him. Same as you and Sammy.
And you understand why I have to do this.
I know you think you're alone in this world, Linko, but you're not. And you never will be.
Hell of a sight, ain't it? When I first come to this town, it was nothing more than a backwater shithole. Now look at it.
Let me see your hands.
Whatever was between us is over, you understand? It ended the second it was you coming up them stairs instead of my son. You want a drink?
All right.
I had this imported from Scotland. Single malt. Usually I'm a bourbon man, but I figured I'd order something with a little more class for when the casino opened. Not much of a chance of that happening now, is it?
Don't look that way.
Take a seat. I ain't going nowhere. Hey, not bad.
I think I still prefer Shine.
You know, a month or so after my brother Lucho died, I started having nightmares. I had this one where I was on a boat. A giant wave come and knocked my ass overboard. I hit that water and sink like a goddamn rock. And there was another one where cottonmouths biting me all to hell. But the one that really got to me was Georgie's funeral. He's laid out in that shitty little casket. Neck cut, same as Lucho's. Yeah, that one really got to me. He'll come around again every 3 or 4 days.
Have one where I'm back in Nam, sleeping in a foxhole. All of a sudden, these dark figures come out of the shadows. I try to fight them off, but they hold me down, tie my hands together, stuff a muddy rag in my mouth so I can't scream, can't warn the men sleeping next to me. And then I gotta listen as all those men die.
I would imagine that's not gonna go away anytime soon.
No. I imagine it won't.
And then this. This was all to try to keep mine from coming true. Look how that turned out. I buried a lot of people. More than I can count. The one I never wanted to see go down in that cold ground was my son.
And yet here we are.
Yes, sir. Here we are. My son is dead, and I'm having a drink with his killer. I'm not gonna apologize for what I did, you understand? If I did, I'd just be lying. I don't have it in me to feel shame for the things I've done to others. Never have.
Didn't come here for an apology.
Nah. I know you didn't. But goddamn, I was right about you, wasn't I? I knew it the second I fucking saw you at the country club. Men like us, we're just wired up wrong. There's only one thing we know. One thing we're good at. I'm gonna be waiting for you, Lincoln Clay. This won't be the last time we see each other.
I know.
What are you waiting for?
Fuck you!
I take it you're Lincoln Clay.
So they tell me.
I told Sal this fucking casino would be the end of him. I meant it figuratively. This shit has a way of turning on you, doesn't it?
Especially if you piss off the wrong person.
You know who I am, son?
Guessing you're Leo Galante.
Let's take a little walk, you and me.
Probably no surprise, but the rest of the commission wants you dead. You and anybody else that had anything to do with this.
What happened here was between me and Marcano.
Well, I understand that, son. We all do. But this business makes you paranoid, irrational. They see Sally, a pile of shit. They start wondering if someone's gonna serve them a plate of their own.
So you're here to decide if you're coming after me?
No. I'm here to deliver a message. You made your point, son. This all ends right here, right now.
I got no quarrel with y'all.
Once a month, Sal kicked up 20% of his net. Cash only. Same man's been delivering it for, oh, I don't know, 20 years or so. I see no need in deviating from that, you?
No, sir.
Well, in exchange, you run things as you see fit. Want to sell heroin? Want a whorehouse on every other corner? Makes no fucking difference to me. The only thing that matters is 20%.
And what if I decide to walk away? Leave all this behind?
Then this will be the last time we see each other. Best of luck to you, son.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Him and Georgie both.
It's the best news I've heard in ages. Can we get an amen, Padre?
So what happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? It's over. Done. Finished.
I ain't talking to you. Just cause Sal Marcano's dead, Lincoln, doesn't mean it's over. Now, what you did and the size of it all, you created a storm in this here city, and it's gonna take a long time for it to dissipate, if it ever does.
With Marcano dead, New Bordeaux belongs to me. Ain't nobody left to stand in my way.
You can't be serious. The point of this wasn't to replace Marcano, it was to remove him. This city's done gone through enough. It doesn't need another Sal Marcano.
This city? You've got to be fucking kidding me. This city is a cesspool. It's where people come to fuck and drink and get high.
You watch your filthy mouth.
It's what the city is, Padre. If it's not giving another Sal Marcano, it's gonna shit one out.
He's right. If it ain't gonna be me, it's gonna be somebody else. Probably somebody worse.
Amen.
How you want to go to California? Leave all this behind? And just start all over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it ain't too late, Lincoln. You can still go. Go. And don't look back.
Listen, I'd love to stay here and debate the merits of one crime boss over another, but I've got a schedule to keep. Bit of advice, though. The scumbags you've been working with, kill them. All of them. Bury them before they bury
always considered myself more of a honky-tonk guy, but this music's starting to kind of grow on me.
Watch it.
Careful, asshole.
After Lincoln vanished, Vito Scaletta took over the city. Now he spit on Sal Marcano's grave one last time by actually doing what Marcano couldn't, finishing the casino. Now 2 years later, Scaletta opened another casino, and then it was just an avalanche of development. Hotels, arenas, the new convention center. I mean, today everyone knows this place as the Las Vegas of the South, but the whole damn thing was built on bodies Lincoln Clay left behind with blood money he and his lieutenants stole from the mob. And Vito? He still lives in that penthouse at the top of Marcano's casino, looking out over the city he owns. After Sal Marcano's death, Lincoln Clay disappeared. The Bureau deprioritized the investigation after a few months, but I keep an active file. In 1971, I tracked him to a California shipyard where he was working under an assumed name. By the time we got there, though, he was gone. The trail went cold, and by 77, 78, I figured he was dead. But then I got a report of someone matching his description working with the Colombians. Since then, there's a new sighting of him every couple of years.
Lincoln made it out to California. Worked at the shipyards for a few years. Met him a woman. Seemed like he was gonna get married, but then it all came apart. Don't know why. And he started moving around. He went to Alaska, New York, South America. He even went back to Vietnam. I still get postcards from time to time. You know, I think Lincoln wasn't able to accept the world for what it is. or his place in it.
Someday, he's going to get tired of running or make a mistake, and I'll be waiting. I promise you that.
Let me ask you something. Senator! Where were you when John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated?
I don't remember. At home, I believe. I don't remember. At home, I believe.
Let me tell you where I was. A muddy hut in Vietnam. Slowly dismembering an old woman. Cutting her apart bit by bit. And do you know why? Because her son was an NVA officer. And hurting her was the only way to make him talk.
I don't understand what this has to do
What he told us saved the lives of an entire platoon. That's 42 men. Men that lived another day because I was willing to take a saw to that old woman.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan. I believe that.
Sit down and shut the fuck up! I did a lot of terrible shit over there. In the name of this country. Shit that will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I did it because I believed in the fight. I believed what this nation stood for. So, to be sitting there ass deep in mud with that old woman scattered all around me, and hearing that the President of the United States had just been fucking murdered, well, I knew right then and there that I couldn't let that stand. That I would find a way to make it right no matter how long it took.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that Sal Marcano and a group of conspirators murdered Jack Kennedy. Oh.
Out of your mind.
Oh, I don't hold anyone's ambitions against them, Senator. And you certainly were ambitious, weren't you? You went to law school, and then you became a district attorney, and then United States Senate. After Sal Marcano died, I went through his files. Imagine my surprise when I saw your name over and over and over and over again. The mob wanted Jack Kennedy dead, and you were more than willing to help.
There are cameras everywhere. There's witnesses.
No, I want
You'll
them
never
to
get
see
away
this,
with
you
this.
stupid asshole, because then they will know that I am not finishing with you. I am starting with you. Oh! Oh. And they're next.
contact with suspect lost. All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrols.
Sal and Georgie are gone. And after all the shit we've been through, we run this city.
After all the bullshit, it's almost impossible for me to wrap my brain around the fact that we actually did it. You're a fucking saint, Lincoln. And I'm honored to know you.
So we finally gonna get our chance to make things right in this town. Bring a balance to things. Wasn't certain we'd ever actually get here.
We're not here because of what I did, or because of what any of y'all did. We're here because we stood together. And as long as we stay strong, ain't no one ever gonna fuck with us.
After he killed Selma Connell, Lincoln Clay took over. But he wasn't content just to run the city. He expanded out across the South into Florida and even the Carolinas. There's so much money coming in, and he's been smart with it. He spreads it around, makes sure the right people get paid and stay paid. The city's favorite son, Yeah. Rebuilding the Hollow, buying up Frisco Field, reopening the theme park, all that money and goodwill. He thinks it's made him untouchable, but no one is untouchable. He might have plastered his name across a few schools and hospitals, made donations to a charity here and there, but nothing absolves him of his crimes. That's why I agreed to do this documentary. I want to shine a light on the real Lincoln Clay.
Lincoln gave in to everything. Drugs, booze, prostitutes, you name it. If he made $1, he was involved. Seeing him on the news, strutting around. Sometimes I think he should have died over at Sammy's with all the rest of them. There'd be kind of a peace in that. Nothing else to say about any of this.
Let me ask you something. Senator! Where were you when John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated?
I don't remember. At home, I believe. I don't remember. At home, I believe.
Let me tell you where I was. A muddy hut in Vietnam. Slowly dismembering an old woman, cutting her apart bit by bit. And do you know why? Because her son was an NVA officer. And hurting her was the only way to make him talk.
I don't understand what this has to do
What he told us saved the lives of an entire platoon. That's 42 men. Men that lived another day because I was willing to take a saw to that old woman.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan. I believe that.
Sit down and shut the fuck up! I did a lot of terrible shit over there. In the name of this country. Shit that will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I did it because I believed in the fight. I believed what this nation stood for. So, to be sitting there ass deep in mud with that old woman scattered all around me, and hearing that the President of the United States had just been fucking murdered, well, I knew right then and there that I couldn't let that stand. That I would find a way to make it right no matter how long it took.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that Sal Marcano and a group of conspirators murdered Jack Kennedy.
Oh, that is the most absurd thing I have ever heard.
I assumed you would say that. Don't fucking move!
This... You're out of your mind.
Oh, I don't hold anyone's ambitions against them, Senator. And you certainly were ambitious, weren't you? You went to...
诶，他怎么好像没办法选呢？哇，还有一个结局没按到，我把它存在这里。然后这个长辈有点麻烦了，之后再看看要不要解吧。这个。